And he joins us now. Good morning, Mr. Dietl.
Good morning, Don. It's a great day. I'm glad you're wearing black in mourning for Bin Laden. And a big shout out.
For Bin Laden, but
a big shout out. After 9/11, I was very fortunate to meet a lot of these Navy SEAL guys. There's one kid, Hanson, about 6'5". He was going to come to work for me, and one of the most beautiful guys. He was named as Navy SEAL of the Year. Something tells me this kid was over there. He went 5 times. He was over there last time I heard about him, and he's the epitome. And those Navy SEAL guys, man, God bless you. God bless America. My problem is with these Pakistani guys. You build a place 8 times the size, no windows, and it's big walls around it.
no internet, no TV.
Yeah, you know what? I got a real problem with this. And you know what? The UN should come to take them to task. This was an international murderer, and Pakistan was hiding it. And I challenge anyone in Pakistan, that secret police. Remember when that CIA guy whacked those 2 guys in Babistan? What the hell was it called, Charles? Remember that he shot those guys that were following him? They were trying to kill him. I'll guarantee you he was involved with tracking down Bin Laden. He was a CIA operative. Now, also, remember Sheikh Khalid Mohammed?
Yeah.
Where was he found? He was found in Pakistan. They knew where he was. And that ISI, those creeps over there, you guys knew where he was. And you guys got to come to task. I think the UN should have a little bit of a meeting this morning. And let's bring some evidence to the fact that Pakistan knew that Big Bird there was over there all these years. We should have whacked this guy a long time ago. And I'm really upset about it because too many Americans have died since 9/11, and God bless America, and I'm so happy to
Oh, you're absolutely right. So, but I think the suspicion has long been that, of course, my theory, you can't trust anybody. I mean, you start with them, the Pakistanis, but we've known all along that they had to know what was going on.
Well, let me tell you something. That ISI is their secret police. They know everything that's going on. That town where he was in, from my knowledge, from listening to the intelligence that has come over with the newscasting, is a military town. These are where all the guys retired. So now you build a place 8 times the size, no windows. Duh, who's living in there? Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck? We know that people knew he was there, and that was the dirty little secret that was kept. And again, notice there was no Pakistani help there. There was no Pakistani army or operatives there when they did this, because they knew darn well if they went, they probably went in there late at night where everybody was sleeping, take this creep out then, because they could have had resistance from the Pakistani troops, and it could have got a little ugly. And you know what? If you listen to it again, that helicopter took a hard landing. Then they set they blew that helicopter up because you had a lot of intelligence equipment on that helicopter, I'm sure.
Talking with Beau, well, not talking, I listened to Beau Dietl rave, but it's appropriate this morning. 9 minutes to the hour. Do you think it's going to inspire or demoralize the terrorist movement, Al-Qaeda movement around the world?
Well, honestly, my from the security standpoint, I'm afraid to say it. I don't even want to say it, but you're going to have a lot of these idiots that really Al-Qaeda idiots that are going to want to show something with retaliation. It's a normal thing that happens. How much of that retaliation? They were going to retaliate anyway. They were going to be there anyway. Now what we got to do is we got to systematically try to get some real cooperation from Pakistan, call them to task at the United Nations, say, are you either with us or you're not? You're either in or you're out.
It does, though. It does say to the world, though, that we will figure out a way to find out where you are.
Yeah, 10 years.
Well,
10 years, a little bit long. A little bit long. The guy's 6'6", this big doofus. He was 6'6". How can you hide the guy? The guy walks around. It was like Big Bird walking around the place.
But I think it's irrelevant how long it took. The point is that however long it took, we took that time to do it.
Too long.
And so much for President Obama being a Muslim sympathizer.
God bless you, Obama. I love you, my president. I'm with you, baby. And you were good last night, and you were good at that thing in Washington.
Correspondence dinner.
I tell you what, Obama's my man. There might be an invitation. You heard it first. There might be an invitation for me to go to the White House to meet Obama. I was with somebody the other night. I don't want to talk about it, but God bless you, President Obama.
Well, running against him, of course, now it's just...
Who's going to run against him?
I wouldn't. I mean, obviously I wouldn't.
Stevie Wonder? Who's going to run against him?
I mean, if I were a Republican, I would just say, well,
we got a great president. He's got
shooting for 2016.
You want to know something? Honestly, he's come from that far left. Good for him. God bless him. He come from that far left. He when he talks, he makes you feel good to be an American. He's been reading Reagan's books. He's becoming like a Reagan. And you want to know something? I can maybe take my finger and I can maybe clicketate that side of the aisle if he starts to focus on the economy, Mr. Obama, because that's where we're having real problems.
You know, I mentioned earlier, that's a great weekend. Thump Trump and kill Usama Bin Laden. I mean, what else do you do? And produce your birth certificate. What else do you really, not much else you need to do. I mean, to get the economy straightened out and, put Warren Buffett in jail. Well, not in jail, but whatever. So straighten him out.
Over these 25 years.
This means a lot to these, on a serious note.
Yeah.
We all know, those of us who live in New York, I guess we all do. I still remember, it's not about me, but I remember walking in my apartment building, on the Upper West Side, unfortunately, and a woman in the lobby screaming, lovely young woman. It was her husband. It was when I finally got home late that afternoon. Her husband had died in a World Trade. So we all know.
Remember when we walked down there, Don?
And these magnificent firemen and police officers in what is the greatest city in the world, period. So.
Remember when we walked
I've been here a long time. So.
Remember when we walked down there a couple of days? I took you down there a couple of days after. It was just so eerie, and you can't believe it was only 10 years ago. It feels like a lifetime ago, and even 10 years is a long time to have this creep still breathing, as far as I'm concerned. It's a great day for America, and I think everybody should rejoice to the fact that it took a little longer than we wanted, but he's gone, and the new era is here, and the strength of America, I feel it. I feel it I feel it last night when the president came up there. I feel the nationalism coming back to America, and I really think it's a great day for America. And everybody we talk about, you can't dislike Obama. Obama knew what he had to do. He knew he had to go. He was going to take a lot of nonsense from these communities over there in the Middle East. You know what? He stuck it right into their face, and God bless Obama.